Well, welcome to day 4 of Finding Direction from God Daily Reflection. And today we're going to be looking at embracing a new vision. You see, in Isaiah 43:19, it speaks to the excitement and the challenge of embracing something new. And the idea that God is constantly at work, making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wastelands, reminds us that even in the most uncertain and unfamiliar times, God is doing something fresh and transformative in our lives. Yet we can know firsthand how hard it can be to let go of the past and to embrace a new direction, especially when that new thing feels completely different from what we had imagined. So, as we finish one particular season of ministry or calling, we probably expected the next step to look a lot like the previous one. And we probably assumed that because God had used us in one area before, he would continue down that same path. But he begins to lead us in a direction that can feel unfamiliar, and we can resist. So we can find ourselves clinging to the comfort of the old, wanting things to stay the way they were, instead of stepping out into that unknown. God, however, is doing something new. It wasn't until, we can finally open up our hearts to his vision that we begin to see the beauty and the possibility in the change. And this new thing he was doing isn't about abandoning the old, but about building on it in a way that would stretch us, challenge us, and ultimately bring greater glory to him. So what can we learn is that God's new vision for our lives often involves growth, which can feel really uncomfortable at first. But when we hold too tightly to the past, we risk missing the incredibly new things that God is preparing for us. And just as Isaiah 43:19 suggests, God is making a way, even if it looks like a wilderness right now. He's providing streams in places that once seemed dry and barren. And if you feel like you're in a season where God is shifting your direction, I'd encourage you to let go of the fear of the unknown and embrace the new vision he's giving you. It may not look like what you expected, but that's often where the greatest transformation happens. So as we ask God to open our eyes to see where he's leading and to give us the courage to follow, even if that path looks a bit different than before. So as we embrace this new vision, let's trust that God is faithful. He's already made the way. You just need to step forward in faith.